Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. I liked the first one. One reason I liked it was because it was grounded. It reminded me of Fast and the Furious, the very first one, where it was just about the race. And, later on they get all crazy and they go to space and all kind of. And like most sequel, with this one they had to take it up a notch. It's international. It's a lot more elaborate. A lot of more technology involved. It could work with some movies, but I like heist movies like Heat from 1995. That one's so realistic that the military actually shows it to their to the people they're training. So the first half, you get a whole lot of talking. I mean, just a whole lot. And I don't mind that, but you have to make the dialogue interesting. But it's really not. I like when they inject humor into that in between action time, but they really don't. No, I just mentioned the movie Heat, and there's a moment here, a face-to-face confrontation that reminds me of Heat, but nowhere near on that level. No way. Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. meet up, and they're face-to-face. It's good, it's interesting, but you can tell they were inspired by Heat. But Heat did it a lot better. I mentioned humor, I mentioned it being funny, and there is parts that are really funny. There's one part in particular where they're at a outdoor club, and one of the characters mentions to Big Nick about his police training, and Big Nick says, police. And that's like a little reference to Ice Cube's song on NWA. And O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character kind of looks at him like, that was kind of funny. If you know what that's about. And during that club scene, Big Nick smokes and gets really high and drunk. And it's funny to watch, but you can tell it's just a time filler. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Most movies don't deserve to be 2 hours. Hour and a half, tops. Especially this one. There was a lot of parts that didn't need to be in there. Towards the end of the movie, there's like a car chase on a coastal highway, and a car flies off the cliff. And you can see it in the trailer. And what you see in the trailer is pretty much what you see in the movie. There's no tumble, there's no big fireball, there's none of that. It's like, what's the point of doing that then? Because I remember looking back at old movies where they used to destroy cars. Even TV shows like Chips. They would, car after car, they would destroy them. It would be cool to watch. But if you look at that part, like, oh my God, it looks so lazy. Like, you could tell it's CGI. Acting wise, it's okay. Everybody does a good job. But O'Shea Jackson Jr., not only does he look like his dad now because he gained a lot of weight, got the beard and everything, but what's the difference between him and his father? I don't really see much of a difference. Ice Cube could have played his role perfectly. It wouldn't be that much of a difference. So all in all, there's nothing unique about this movie. It's been done 1,000 times before. International, thieves, just like Fast and the Furious, at least the last few Fast and the Furious movies. I don't understand why they just can't keep it grounded, realistic. To me, that's more interesting, but in sequels, they have to go bigger, international, add more characters, but I still prefer the first one a lot more, way more. So from 1 to 10, I'm going to give this movie here a solid 4. To me, it's not rewatchable. I wouldn't want to watch it again, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Unless you can edit it down, somebody were to edit it down and upload it online or something, then it might be rewatchable and I would recommend it. But it doesn't need to be 2 hours long. No, it does not. Catch you on the next one.